Hello YouTube, Tim here with the 19mm bow with 9.5-inch recurves. Here it is for comparison against the 18mm bow with 8.5-inch recurves. That is the diameter of the pot around which I formed the recurves. Basically, it's almost identical. You can tell if you hold them side by side. The one around the larger pot is a tiny bit longer. I mean, literally, we're talking a 1/2 inch at most. Let's just see. Let's pull it on the tillering tree and see if there's any difference. There's the very real possibility that small differences in the recurves that I've made have wiped out any. It'll swamp the other changes that I've made. I guess, okay, let me put that a better way. It's possible that manual errors in forming the recurves, small differences in how I'm holding the bow as I'm making it, could overwhelm the effect of the radius or the diameter of the pot. Possible, not guaranteed, but possible. So there it is. The tiller looks very good. Teensy bit. There. Looks fantastic. So 19mm, this is its first stringing and first drawing. I have no idea what to expect. Let's go ahead and draw it then. But first, let me make sure it's focused. There's plenty of light today, so there shouldn't be a problem. Okay, brace height is 7.25 inches, with this hanging on at 7.5 inches. So, just for giggles, I know it's less than an inch, but let me just measure to 8. Whoops. There we go. Let me just measure to 8 inches. £1.7 pounds. 10 inches. 6.85. 12. 10.75. 14, 13.75. It keeps changing as I'm holding it, in case you didn't know. 16, 16.4, 18, 18.85. Go to 20 inches. 20.21 pounds. 22 inches. 23.7. By the way, up until about 20 inches, every time I stopped, the weight keeps going up as the scale's adjusting. Past about 20 inches, and this is true for almost all the bows that I've used, the weight starts coming down. Interesting. This is as the PVC is starting to stretch. Okay, so 24 inches. 26.6. 26 inches. 30 pounds. So 26 inches is 27.75 AMO. I'll do 28, and then just for giggles, I'll go back and I'll get as close as I can to a 28-inch AMO draw. Okay, that's 34 pounds. Okay. Now, like I said, let's go to 28 inches AMO. 29.65. Let me draw it again to 20 inches. 19.5. 24. 25.3. And 28. 33.75 pounds, maybe 33.8. Cool. This bow's weight is perfect. I'll slot that into all the data that I created, and we can compare it. Compare and contrast. It feels great. The draw weight is just where I wanted it to be. In the future, I should also do some tests, seeing if and how it makes a difference if the creases are on the belly of the bow rather than on the back of the bow, because I typically put them on the back when I make bows. I just think it creates a smaller opportunity for folding. If you're not careful when this is coming back, see that nice sharp angle that creates. I've had more folds right along that general area than elsewhere, so it seemed like a good idea. Seems like a great bow. I like the tiller, I like the recurves, I like a lot about it. It's a lot of fun. So I'll do some numbers, we'll test and see exactly where this should have been if it was identical to the other bows, and then we'll see if the recurve, that very slight variance that I did, made any difference whatsoever. Thank you for watching, YouTube.